I started watching Elle last night, which is the prequel series to Legally Blonde. As a longtime Elle Woods lover, I'm very disappointed by the styling. I'm just going to start with this first dress, which is how we're introduced to Elle. An example of kind of my entire problem with the show. Everything looks like fast fashion's take on a 90s style. This bow even specifically was inspired by people like Claudia Schiffer, but when we look at bows in the 90s, they were lived in. They had a messy quality to them. And Elle was glamorous and fabulous, but she was not perfect. Part of her magic was that she made decisions so quickly, and that led to a lot of creative freedom and funkiness. We're just missing that soul from this version of Elle. In terms of accuracy, when you're making custom garments now, the fabrics are different than they were in the 90s. Polyester satin, which is what I'm assuming this bow is made out of. In the 90s, it was heavier, it looked more synthetic. Polyester satin today uses microfiber to give kind of a silk-like appearance, which is something that we recognize. Rhinestone in the middle, they said it took like 90 different variations, and I think those resources would have been much better used on sourcing actual vintage. Her mom's hair clip in this, she's a rich Bel Air mom. Why didn't we put her in vintage Chanel clip? We can't have brand names, but something that looks like it. And I do not want to see this clip that I see in Getting Ready With Me videos on TikTok every day on Elle Woods' 1995 head. I do love her 1995 Gucci backpack. I'm happy about that. Their take on 90s grunge was putting every single person in a flannel. There was a scene where they went through all of the different cliques at the high school and they all were wearing the exact same thing. The objective was to make Elle stand out and look different than everybody, but there are so many ways to do that. 1992 movie Singles, based in Seattle. I was even looking up actual pictures of high school students in Seattle. Where's the fun, still 80s inspired hair happening? We get to the cool girls table and they look the exact same as everybody else. Betsy Johnson, 1997. Make them goth cool girls, which still makes Elle completely an outsider. This one really upset me. As someone who went to FIT, she meets a friend who wanted to go to FIT and she's dressed the exact same as everybody else. We could have made her look like this. Artsy, earthy Seattle girl who wants to go to New York and do fashion. The pleather pants make me want to cry. Why couldn't they put her in a disco pant? Like this outfit. This is my favorite outfit from the whole thing. This outfit is Elle's version of trying to fit into Seattle. And they custom made this belt that was inspired by this 1995 Valentino belt. I wish they would have found any of the other vintage butterfly belts on the market that are actually from the 90s when things were still made more intricately. The term fast fashion came about in the 90s. It didn't become the norm until the early 2000s. They wouldn't have even had access to the kind of clothes and fabrics that we're seeing in this. One of the reasons that I've loved watching Legally Blonde so much is for the outfits. That's why I feel so inspired by it, because she's this individual with this fun, bright sense of style. I don't feel that way when I watch this show, even though I love the actress. I love the whole cast. I think they're amazing. I don't know what the limitations were. I don't know the kind of budgets they had to work with. That's just my thoughts sitting in my room. Take it as you will.